So it's important when we're watching an index such as Bitcoin that we check the names that we're invested in that are related to that.
Well, right now, the crypto related stocks is actually a little bit scary to be trading right now because
Very.
of, the Federal Reserve, and Bitcoin is not reacting on that. So there's a ripple effect. Okay. So imagine if Bitcoin is falling, all those SOLT, your ETH, all things will be affected. It's a ripple effect.
And by the way, a lot of people mentioned to me recently about SoFi because I'm very bullish on it and they might get included in the S&P on December 5th. But SoFi is opening up the first cryptocurrency bank in the United States. So, of course, they're going to be affected by it as well. So it's, the anything related. They dropped. They could go to the next support level, which Mary's I list here pulling up the chart right now.
Yep.
And they're a very, very popular name into the future with new technologies, really revolutionizing some things in regards to banking. I used to be a banker for years, and waiting 3 days for a wire transfer just doesn't cut it when you have utilities such as cryptocurrency to move money faster. So SoFi is going to change the future, but they're not outside of being affected by it, such as when Nvidia drops, all names around that are affected as well. Same things happens with SoFi. And the big boys, they drop 5%, and the other names sometimes will drop 30 or 40%. So you got to be careful.
Well, fundamentals for SoFi looks to be pretty strong. Earnings has been beating, so that's good. Expectations has been exceeded. But let me just take a look at the volume.
Right, long term. The
Long
VIX
term.
is at 2373, by the way, guys, which is a very elevated level.
Mm-hmm. So for SoFi right now, SoFi, if we say that this is in a way, it's like a double top. If we use our line graph, you could see it's the double top with a possible M pattern in here with the neckline on that $25, right? So let's go back to that. So currently right now, support for SoFi remains on that $25. We still no seeing no price actions in here. This is a
Right.
continuation to the downside. There's no even any kind of green candle here that's saying, hey, the
None.
momentum is slowing. Yeah, it's just all red, right? So, but there's a strong support lies on that $25.
You guys hear that? Strong support buy zone at 25. We got to see if it breaks that.
Yeah,
A
so
lot
if
of
it
people are in this
holds,
name, so
yep, if he holds on that $25, so it's about like 24.84, 25.24. So that will be your price range or your support level zone for SoFi. Remains to hold that. That will be a possible good buying opportunity, but market Tamir is still uncertain right now because Federal Reserve
very
needs to speak about, the interest rate, the inflation. So it's still a lot of uncertainty right now. And on top of
correct.
that, with the M pattern or a double top with the neckline on the $25, we also seeing another ascending channel, which is just a bunch of bear signal and saying, hey, we need to be cautious because if this thing falls apart, this is just pure bearish. And guess what? Where is $25? If it breaks below that, we're seeing that $21, which key level support lies on that $18, $17 right here. So those are the possible support level if we cannot hold on that $25. This one first, all the way here. So this level here, that $18, $17 was a breaking level before. This was a breakout level. This turns to be a breaking candle, confirms to the upside. So if this is just a pullback for SoFi, just
Yeah.
retesting the breakout level, so that will be a better, a good opportunity to enter on these level. Right now, we don't know where SoFi is heading. I mean, we really don't know. We cannot tell the future, but we could only at least chart it based upon these candles, any price action. So 25 is really a pivotal point where this could react and go back to the ascending channel, or we could continue to fall and retest that 21 on that 18 and $17. So that's not even looking at the EMA. So Like I teach my Sunday class and my students using the weekly chart. Your 21 EMA, Tamir, is Ertuan is always serving as your last line of support. So if we fail to hold that 21 EMA, then we're definitely seeing that $17, $18. So your 21 EMA on the weekly lies as a dynamic support on that 24.82, so which is we rounded off as a psychological support of a $25. So if you see any kind of price actions on the $25, it could be a good buying opportunity. But if you don't see no price actions, what are price actions? Wicks reactions on that support. So this will be the last line of defense for SoFi. Cannot hold it. Now we're definitely seeing that 21, 17, $18. So right here is your 50 MAs. So here's the deal with 50 MAs. If to those people who doesn't know, 50 MAs, regardless of how far the candles move away from the 50, it doesn't matter how far the candle move away from the 50, eventually it will always go back and retest your 50 MAs. So it could go far as they want, but somehow at one moment they will just really touch your 50 MA. So expect that. It's the same thing with VWAP. If you guys are trading using VWAP on your 5 minute, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter how further that candle moves away from VWAP, eventually it will retest. Same thing with your 50 MAs. It has some type of gravitational force. So currently right now on the daily, it's not looking very good. We just failed to hold that 50 MA on the daily. So we are currently on the bottom of the trend line, bottom of the 50 MAs. And here comes, which is a line, 100 MA, that $25. So that $25 is really a critical level of support. It's really strong. Aligned with your 100 MAs, aligned with the support on the weekly. And what is the other one? And pretty much aligned with your 21 EMA on the weekly. So there's a lot. That $25 is really a pivotal point. Okay, so watch any kind of price action for that. So it could be a good buying opportunity, but I honestly, I do like seeing that $20 to $17, $18 level of support for me to enter it.
And guys, similarly on the SPY, following her information about the 21, 20 EMA range, we're looking for, support above 660.53, which is pre-market low and pretty much 10 cents away from that range on the SPY. Right now it's sitting at 662.22. The VIX is currently at 23.78, which means you got about a 1.5% swing potential move on names on the market itself. So there's a lot of range here with less news, like she mentioned. We're waiting for news to come up. So could be a lot of chop in some of these names, and there could be some free falls depending how the market moves. Be very careful. It's a great time to take profits and look at some put positions as the market's moving.
Wobble, SoFi puts, if you see any kind of rejections on the 25 level, then maybe you can. If it rejected that 25 level, then you can go all the way. I don't know what's your target price for that. You could get to 21, $20 all the way to 18, $17. Okay. So right now we're just waiting for the Federal Reserve to talk about inflations. And hey, Ertuan, any kind of input you would like to add about that?
Is he on?
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
mute.
Ertuan,
He's
you are
mute.
muted. Hey, Tom.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Had a little late start this morning.
Hey, no need to apologize, man. We all got our own daily lives.
Twan, you're on mute, sir.
Ertuan, you are mute. You know what time is Tamir right now? Tamir is like 4:30 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken.
4:30 in the evening.
He's
You
in the
know, I'm 7 hours
afternoon.
ahead
He's
of
got
you
it
guys.
made.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't trust the fat guy. He's a political hacks. So um, they they sent out half of the guys saying that they worry about inflation now. They don't care about job. So it's completely different from what they said before. So don't rely on them.
No politicians worry.
They don't care if people get hurt and the stock market crashing. They don't care. They have their agenda. So we just have to take one day at a time.
That's right. Just like we always
But
say, right?
but I look at the QQQs and SPY. Both of them are at moving average 50 today. So hopefully we are near the bottom. Uh, but a lot of time they overshot the 50, go down a little bit more, and then reversal. Um, so we just have to watch the chart. Just like you said, MA, the moving average 50 is the line where most of the stock will come home to, and they did. And let's
Yeah.
see how far they want blood on the street this time.
I just put a video out with the title "Blood in the Streets." Is it time to buy?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. The only thing is just, yeah, we keep buying the dip and it just keep dipping and dipping until our dry powder just become dried.
Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm afraid to get into particular stocks. I'm just trying to pimp out my shares and uh, and cash to do cash secure puts and cover calls.
Yep. So,
Beautiful.
yep. So with those people who owns at least 100 shares of their stocks that they hold, you guys could do covered calls, right? So I know everybody's red. I mean, most of us are red with even our long-term portfolios. Actually,
Sure.
mine is pretty still good, except for Target. Um, but to those people who has 100 shares, let's say you have 100 shares of SoFi, you guys could do covered calls while you're waiting for the market to recover. Do covered calls. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. You could do like 2 weeks out, and we'll take a look at SoFi again, see what we could do with the covered calls. But for PayPal, I know we're jumping into places. People's asking me about PayPal. So I think we discussed PayPal on a Sunday class, and I said that we have this bearish candle serving as our resistance and a support, right? And it happens to be yesterday, Monday. Was it yesterday? Last week, I'm sorry. This last week, we had this breaking candle. We did not hold that support. Remember, I've been teaching you guys about the more you hit the bottom of the support, it becomes weaker. And look exactly what happened. They keep rejecting the support, keep hitting the support, keep hitting the support. And what happened when you keep hitting that support, keep hitting the support, eventually it's going to break down. And this is what happened to PayPal. By the way, PayPal is just really continuous on the bearish trend. It's still bearish.
Yeah.
We had a death cross. Let me see.
They went down hard.
Yeah, so it's really not very looking good. Yes, earnings has been beat multiple times. They do have their dividends, 14 cents, scheduled for tomorrow, Wednesday. But PayPal, there's still so much room to the downside.
Yeah, they may flush further after the dividends.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to flush further. Every time there's a dividend, it goes
Yeah,
down.
because you
So,
get paid and then you're out. You
yeah,
can always get back in. By the way, the next request was Tesla
we'll
on
take a
the
look at
list.
Tesla. Sure. So, local support for PayPal is about 60.61, but the real support on the weekly lies on this candle, which is about $55, 55.56 give and take right here, right? So is it, if there's any reversal, Mary, for PayPal? Not yet. I'm not seeing anything. This looks like wants to test that level right here. And if the momentum continues to the downside, guess what? That 56, 55 is not even the bottom. The bottom is with this big candle here, which lies on that $50 all the way. Yeah, it's $50 right here. There is still a chance that if we cannot hold that 55, 56, $50 is on the table. There's really no reversal to the upside yet. Everything is leaning towards bearish. Your MACD is below 0, indicating a bearish territory. Your RSI is below 50 and below the signal line, indicating a bearish signal, bearish territory. A lot of volume This volume just gives you a spiking volume. It's a bit scary actually. But this two candle, yes, this is not an average volume. I'll say average volume lies around here. And it's a little bit of a high on this candle. So it could be a continuation of a sell-off all the way here to here. So no reversal yet, guys. No reversal. Okay. It's okay if we don't buy the dip. If we buy under recovery, it's more safer, right? Because there is a higher confirmation and your trade will be better and your money will be safer. Because if you have a full confirmation that this stocks is going to continue to go higher, it's better. So that's why when we buy during the 52-week high or the 52-week low, which one is better? People is afraid to buy the 52-week high because, hey, Mary just keeps going high and high. That's actually bullish. That's absolutely
Right.
bullish. Instead of you buying on the 52-week low, you don't know where's the bottom. That will continue to
Right.
go down, right?
Buy in strength, not in weakness.
Yep.
By the way, guys, Cloudflare has been down this morning, similar to AWS failure that there was a month ago. They had a major Cloudflare problem. So a lot of your apps, NordVPN, Canva, all different functionality programs that run on this Cloudflare are affected by it. Big companies, even Discord, DoorDash, Fiverr, Spotify, Twitter. A lot of these companies might not load, so don't think it's your computer right now, and it could affect some names out there as well. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. It went down this morning to a major service disruption that caused, widespread issues for numerous websites globally. Very high spike in unusual traffic. I'm sure it'll stabilize, but just important to know that if you're running through some kind of exchange that's dealing with Cloudflare or any cloud-based stuff, you're gonna have some issues today. Now we go to PayPal. I mean to Tesla.
Okay, hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I think Tamir is like the commercial, right? After I speak, there's a commercial. What do you think it's on top?
I did commercials once.
Really? I think that's what Tamir is. Okay, let me just clear this one first also. So do you guys see any kind of patterns for PayPal? Right? You guys see that? And your neckline lies in here. So this is really one of the pivotal points for PayPal, right? If it breaks down that neckline, that 50 levels is really confirmed. And guess what? If this is pretty strong momentum to the downside, we could actually continue to go down more. Okay? So, but a pattern without a confirmation is just simply a pattern. You need a breakout. Okay. Ertuan, any additional, Tom? Input
Yeah.
on PayPal?
Well, I have PayPal call, but it's way out in the March timeframe.
Are you doing a covered
I know
call?
it's a slow mover when Josh call out, and so I gave it 6 months and see how it works.
Okay. Yeah.
To support what Ertuan just said about selling covered calls and all that stuff, very, very smart move when you have a breakdown of the market. Worst case, you stop out and you make a little less money, but you don't lose. And leaps and long-term calls, if you're an addictive options buyer and you like to get in, you can't help yourself. Don't get in the short term. Don't try to catch the bottom and make quick money, because I've failed many times at that, and sharing my mistakes so you don't have to make them. Pick a name if you really like it, and buy a long-term call on it. You like something like that's down now 20%. It's a great name. Buy it 6 months out. You don't have to have the action right now. But if you're itching, try to give yourself some discipline and control.
So there's the good point. Itching, right? Fighting that urge that you have to trade every day.
It's true. It took me years to get out of it, and every once in a while, when your emotions flare up, your old habits come back. It's just who we are.
Yeah.
You can't deny it and say I'm better. It's nobody's better. It takes so much discipline. I was in the military as well, and as a soldier, I talked back. It wasn't it doesn't mean just because you're learning how to how to do things a certain way doesn't mean all of your disciplines just disappear overnight. It's not, contain your emotions are going to dictate a lot of what you do. And when you lose money, you're going to be more emotional. You're going to be a lot more emotional.
Yeah. Well, trading is 80% mental, 20% technicals. So you gotta have discipline to succeed. That goes just not in trading, it goes in life as well.
Yep.
So for PayPal, yes, Ashley puts favors for PayPal at this moment. Okay, for Tesla, the famous Tesla pay package, the trillionaire Tesla. What's going on with Tesla?
Tesla bounced from last week off of the 381, ran up to 420 yesterday. I had some calls on that. Would have loved to have been in a live session to share that yesterday, but then it ran all the way back down to, the day range from 423 to 398. So swinging heavy. Tesla swings heavy.
Yeah. Well, we do have a strong support on Tesla for that 396, and half of this candle will serve as a pullback. So my local support lies in here. I think I did Tesla over the weekend on a Sunday class. So you guys could just take a picture of this. I may need a little bit more because it did surpasses that 396, which my support was 396. What did I get to? 398. Okay, I owe you guys $2. So this is the weekly chart in here. This is pretty good candle so far. We do have buyers come in right away when it hit that 398 right away. So there's no even wicks in here. So there was like buyer comes in, but seller just continued to hit and continue to sell off, right? But is it breaking down? Tesla, is it breaking down? Honestly, let me just check
I don't think so.
Sorry.
I think it had its breakdown, but we'll see in open.
Well, the only thing that we don't like is that MACD facing down and hitting on the bear territory on the MACD on the daily. But so far, if you use your MACD and your RSI, is still in the bullish territory, right? So if we're talking about Tesla, fundamentals is great. Just like I said, it's just market ripple. It's just market sentiment as everything is just falling down. So we do have a double top in here, right? But is a strong move to the downside? Yeah, I created a higher high. Not really a higher high has to be right here, but we created a higher low, not a higher high, continue to create higher low. We're just under consolidation. We're just consolidating here. We have a double top, we have a possible end pattern, we have a neckline lies here. So this level of support lies on that 395. Now we're going to have to add that 382 to 386, right?
Right.
And then 367 right here as your second support. But if we see a breaking candle right here, this is a rejection of the support of that 396. It's just rejecting it. But if this candle turns red and fill up 382 and then 367 and then 350 or 355 right here, you could actually extend it down to that 329, or if we round it up to 325. So this level here with this two candle, use this two candle to gauge where the support and resistance is going. Okay, so this two candle will serve as a support, as your guide, because the end pattern, your second leg, lies on this level.
And we got 1 minute to open, guys.
That's
Yep.
your neckline here, and then it could fall back here.
James, on SoFi, just to respond to you real quick before the market opens, we're looking to see if it holds support around that $25 level. So if it doesn't, it could break down to 21 and then below that to 18 and then, free fall. So just quick response on that. Market open today, tomorrow, we're going to determine a lot. Tomorrow we have NVIDIA earnings.
NVIDIA. I don't even trust
And we've
earnings
got a bunch of retail. There's a Walmart, Target, and you guys can watch my video, Blood in the Streets. I just put it out. It's got a bunch of news.
Yeah. So when is Walmart's earnings?
Walmart and the other two big names are coming up now, today and tomorrow. Today through Thursday. Let me see when Walmart is specifically.
Market's open.
Market's open. Any particular stocks you guys want to trade? I don't trust the market right now.
Nope.
Yeah,
Morning
we'll just
structure,
watch.
baby. Oh, there goes OKLL though.
Walmart's Thursday.
Walmart's
All right, let's
Thursday.
see.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow is
I mean, we basically have all the tech sector on Nvidia, and then afterwards we have the retail sector.
Okay. Well, we get the bellwether Nvidia, the AI king, right? Bellwether of the AI revolution, Nvidia. Then we got Walmart, the bellwether of what is that, retail?
Everything's popping quick right now.
I don't know. Let me just see. I don't know
So
if you
there,
guys.
Tuan said, he says it's very possible that there's some support both on the SPY and on the QQQ. If you guys are listening, obviously he doesn't have a crystal ball, but he brought up a very good point with the moving averages and where they normally bounce from.
Let's see if we could be able to trade at least some shares today.
Listen, everybody was waiting on a dip. I lost money hedging 3-4 times in the last 4 months trying to time the dip or be ready for it. And of course, I didn't have the hedge the night before that it went. So, it happens. Right now, we're just looking for a catalyst to bring things to the upside, or things are going to keep dropping. I'm watching Tesla. I don't know what you guys are putting up, but I'm watching Tesla for now.
Okay. I don't normally trade OKLL on my, because I only do QBTX, TSLL, and sometimes AMDL. This is Tom's and Airtuan's trade OKLL. So let's see if we could do. How much does it move, Tom or Tom?
This is another one that'll move anywhere between 5 and 10% on a fast move. I mean, right now
$33.
it's already moved
34. No, it's only moved
$1.
$2. Yeah, it's not much. Okay.
You can get a good anywhere, like I said, 5 to 7% on a good move. I mean, already it's up 5% right now from opening.
Yeah. Well, we cannot tell the bottom, Tom.
But it's
Right.
it's I mean it's way past my entry point.
Yep, it's already missed. We already missed this.
Yep.
Hmm.
But again, I'm so cautious lately of trading the first 15 minutes. Everything just flashes and then goes the other way right afterwards.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Right now, SPY's wicking up. First wick of the morning, 663.40. Just so you guys know, we have we're right in the middle of a breakout or a breakdown. 660 is bearish territory, and 664 and change, I don't know, 50, something like that, is bullish territory. Pre-market high is 665.86. So we really want to see it break pre-market high. That would be very, very, very nice.
Yeah, OKLL will be really good.
Because I think this happened so fast, everybody got caught with their pants down.
Yep.
And nobody's prepared for a bear market going into Thanksgiving, right? Nobody wants that.
No. Actually, I feel like it's Halloween again.
Feels weird. I mean, I live overseas, so I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving much, but this time of year feels like celebratory. It should be exciting.
Yeah. Okay, if we cannot trade OKLL, we could take a look at Tesla.
Tesla's it wicked up and then it wicked back down.
Yeah.
Still in the first opening candle.
Yeah, we just missed OKLL.
Yeah. QBTX too took off this morning. CLSX, all three of them flew.
Anybody's trading
By the way,
OKLL?
Tesla did exactly what you said. It wicked all the way up and then it came right back down.
Yep.
So it went to 408.90. Now it's sitting at 404.73. We got 35 seconds left on the candle.
We'll take a look.
First candle of the day.
So nobody's trading
Breaking below
Tesla, I
pre-market
would
low.
wait for SI to get in the oversold. Right
Yeah.
now, it's not oversold yet. So
We're waiting. Okay, nobody's trading OKLL. We could move.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, move on. I cannot.
Tesla RSI just whipped down. It went all the way down below pre-market. 9 seconds left on the first 5-minute candle, which is looking ugly, but it's fighting here. It's fighting.
Actually,
And now it went.
OKLL could actually get to
Second candle going green. Let's see if it
$38.
stays.
Yep.
$37.30 to $38. Close to 39 for OKLL. Give me this a big bullish candle. You could get there. Hold on. This is really interesting. Yep. This is your first take profit, second take profit. Yeah, that was a good one that we missed. Okay, let's move on. Let's go sec to the next one. Nobody wants to trade QBTX because I heard everybody's red on QBTX.
Another one, Google is dropping.
Yeah. But
Google ran up, and
Yeah, that was one of Josh's picks this morning.
resistance for QBTX lies on that $39. So if I just don't trust QBTX right now, it's still looking
Nope.
bearish to me. All right, we can move on.
Bitcoin back up to 92. Just throwing it out there.
Let me take a
Since
look
we
at it
mentioned the
later.
miners earlier.
Okay, Tesla
let's
may
see.
favor puts. We have this rejecting on the VWAP. This is a rejection candle to the downside. And your support lies on that 398 again, back to 397. So this is your yesterday's support, the 398 to 397. So that
Second
would be-
candle of the morning, though, 5-minute candle, is trying to push up. Not a lot of momentum.
On
Losing
Tesla.
some steam.
Yeah.
But
Tesla's
it
not
could
gonna
spike.
get-
That's what it did in the opening. It spiked all the way up to.
Yep.
There are buyers waiting there.
It's moving.
Okay.
I'm not getting caught with Tesla again. I will not trade it. Every
Most
time
dangerous stock to trade, and my
every
favorite.
time I try
But
to do an
yeah,
option, it goes, I lose. I can't do options on Tesla. I lose every time.
You told me that, Tom.
I
if
can't
you
do
do
it.
Tesla, you should go a few weeks out.
Yep. Yep. That's the only thing I'll do on it is leaps.
Leaps are great. I'm still
Yep.
holding $300 leaps from a year ago.
Yep.
Nice.
It's
This is-
moving. Second candle. It's looking good. It surpassed the first candle. To
Not confirmed.
not confirmed. We got
Not
1,050,000 seconds. You're right. You're right. I won't mess with the queen of technicals over here.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's just really not confirmed yet. So when you do Tesla, either call or put, I don't do market order for Tesla. I do limit order. See how it fluctuates?
Yeah. You got to be very, very fast to trade Tesla on the daily. Very fast.
Yeah, but you got to do a limit order on this one.
I've done it, but I don't trade it with people live. It's very,
It's volatile.
unless Josh is trading, and he's running the show, and I'm just following. It's about the only time. It's too volatile. Yesterday I did very well with Tesla. Ran it up to 418. I got out. It went to 420, but then I closed all my short-term options.
So this candle on the 1 hour is, well, pretty much we have 20 minutes, right? This is just rejecting the VWAP on the 1 hour. So it's nothing is confirmed. Nothing is confirmed. It's just retesting that. So, but the more it retested it, there's could be a breakout on that candle. So just keep retesting above the VWAP. Let's see. Your MACD and RSI is trying to curl above. So it's just see if we either gonna get caught on the upside or this is just a fake up. But
See?
it's just, for me, it still looks bearish to me.
Man, some of these are really running right now, like PTIR. I mean, things are really popping this morning.
I don't know if they're pumping, but they recovered from it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the SPY was down at 660, now it's at 663. You could call that a pump, but yesterday it was much higher, 672, 673. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scalping, it's great, but
And by the way, I want to explain the VIX to people. If you look at the last day, you'll see there was about a 1.5% spread. That's a VIX of 23. That's what that does. 23 to 24. You can move 1.5% in a day, which could be 20% in a stock sometime. You know what I mean? Depends which names are dropping, which names are going up. But the SPY as a whole, with a VIX level of this, could potentially drop 1.5%, which brings it down to a 652 level to 648 level. It's possible if it breaks down that it goes down that far. Similarly, if it started slowing down and the VIX started stabilizing and stocks started moving up slowly, it could go up. But I don't really see that yet. Remember, we're in bear territory. The Bulls got to prove themselves. It's like a football game, you know? The Bears have the ball. The Bulls are trying to get it, you know? But they don't have the ball. They got to prove it. They got to come in, show up, buy.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you guys the story of Tesla, okay? So we are following this big candle here, right? See, I told you guys favors but so the resistance of that lies on the half of this candle, right? And this is a rejection candle falling below the VWAP. So we definitely need to fill up at least all the way here to this candle. So we have like 18 minutes. This might flush down here. One of my favorite indicator for a reversal is this tweezer bottom. You see that tweezer bottom? This is my favorite indicator for a very quick scalping. This tweezer bottom goes in with the tweezer top or multiple tweezer top. See, it's gonna flush down that rejection candle to the upside. It still favors put. We still have to wait here. This is on the table right here. This is the candle we're following. We're almost there. Almost there. Rejections right here. VWAP. Everything is pointing down. It's all confirmed bearish. I think somebody might be trading Tesla, so we could leave here a little bit until it finishes at 398.
SPY is pulling back.
SPY is pulling back.
Yeah. I think Google's dragging it down. Google's definitely pulling it down.
Yeah. Well, let's just finish this because I don't want to leave the people hanging. They're trading their puts here. This is the candle that we're trying to trade.
It's not in the oversold territory yet.
For what?
A minute.
For Tesla?
Yeah.
Oh, we're there on the 15 minutes.
We got a minute left.
Yeah. So you have this local support lies on here, right? This is one of your local support. So hopefully it breaks through this, and then that's when you get that 398 all the way to that 397. So, and then if it breaks that down, then we're going to start looking at where's the second support lies. Ooh. 393 to 394 to 392. You have this first half of the candle, the 394. Come on, just flush it. So rule of thumb, you ignore the 3, at least 2 to 3 volume bars, you ignore that.
I hope we get that indicator that you're talking about, because that would be very nice.
What indicator? Now it's gonna go try to retest here again, or maybe half of the candle retest. Now we're having green, red, green, red. You don't want that. You don't like this either. So you got 4 minutes to finish it off. This was your support and lights here. One green candle to the downside is okay. It's just trying to do a short pullback. If it gives us another indecision, it's just a bunch of indecisions in here, indecisions, indecisions. So right now it's just like giving us a whipsaw. What time is it? 9:46. Okay, volatility is going down.
Yep.
We just need to wait the 15 minutes. Rule of thumb, right? You follow Josh's pre-morning market. We ignore the first 15 minutes. Just like your volume bar, we ignore the 15 minutes. We ignore this 15 minutes.
And I mean, it just helps, right? To wait till everything settles out.
Yeah. Yeah, 398 is still on the table. Yep, it's really the support. $398 to $397, flush it down to $383, $381 right here. It's just very strong support. It wants to go down. Now we need to be careful now because we have this oversold territory. But this could be lagging too. This could continue to go down and this just continue to go higher either. So now if we see that red, green, if we have that Christmas tree, that is not a good way to trade Tesla. You want to see like momentum, green, 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 or red, 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 and then one green or one red, and then green, 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 green. All these, if you want green, red, that's your theta's eating your money. We have 1 minute to see what's going on with this. So the support lies on this. This is now the candle we want to open below. We want to open below 400. This is a pretty big candle volume. $10 minutes still favors put. Same thing, retesting of that VWAP. Let's see if we see any kind of recovery from here. How's the SPY looking? Anybody's watching SPY?
Yeah, I'm watching SPY. It's hovering down at pre-market, not pre-market, but opening lows right now. 661.70.
Okay.
Now it's flushing.
Definitely bearish.
61.
Come on, just flush it. Tesla doesn't want to flush. I want you guys to make money.
SPY is going out under
Okay.
opening market, now approaching pre-market.
All right. 398 is my support. Come on, just touch it. There you go. 398. That was your support. So take profit, that will be your signal to take profit. This is your take profit, guys. So if you want to do the second one, let's see. Where's the second take profit level? Oh, right here. But let's see first half of that. It's coming down. This was your take profit level number 1. You got 9 minutes to play with this candle. Let's see, 30 minutes. Still, this is a pivotal point, okay? So that's why I said our take profit level goes in here, because it's going to be a pivotal point where are we going to continue to flush down here, or are we going to respect the double bottom? So this was yesterday's support. There was a recovery here when the market opens yesterday, and it goes high. So that's why I said take profit levels right now. So we don't know if this is going to turn green. We don't know. But flush below that, we have like about 97. But your real support lies on that 392 to 393. Yep, right here to here, which could extend it to 391. No,
SPY is not looking good.
So it's Tesla.
No.
Tesla still favors put. Your first take profit level is hit. Now we're waiting for the second take profit level.
Yep, SPY just broke alert level. I'm actually probably going to take a put call here on SPY on this candle if it stays under 660.
For the options on SPY, I mean for Tesla, please do 1 week, okay? Don't do this Friday.
Yep.
Well, I've been telling you guys that Tesla, when the market opens, Tesla favors put. So I give you guys a take profit level of 398. If it breaks below the 398, we might possibly get to that 392, 393 to 391. So this could be a price action. Yesterday, this is where it start reversing. So let's see. This is it's not a rejection yet. So you have like 6 minutes to see if this is going to spike up or it's going to continue to be a bearish candle. Your first take profit level is already hit. Anybody's trading Tesla, so we could move and see what's the next one that other people could take. But Tesla still favors put. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, maybe. I don't really trust the 3 minutes, so let's not be a nosy neighbor. Need to be cautious. This is really your support. So that was 397.27 and he hits 397.44. Close enough, not bad. Below
Everything that
this,
ran up in the first 15 minutes is all pulled back. Nvidia, it's killing me.
Well, let's see. SPY's below pre-market low. Tesla is still in
below.
bear territory.
Yeah, I took a put on SPY.
I did as well.
Yep. I took it for tomorrow at 6:59. So
I did today 660.
Yeah, do it one day, please. I mean, Tamir could do ODT, but it's still
Yeah,
pretty early.
everybody
You guys
else.
could do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
I'm looking at it to get in and out in the morning. So
Yeah. So, shall we move the Tesla to SPY since you guys are trading SPY?
I think let's.
But Tesla still favors put. Well,
A
let's
few
finish
people are
it
still
with
in it, so you might as well. Just two of us in SPY.
3 minutes. It's still on the table. This is still on the table. If this turns green, then you're going to see like a possible rejections, and then it's going to turn green to another green candle, retest it here all the way, maybe here again, and then flush. Let's see. Or since we opened below the spinning top, you could just flush, retest here, and then test your support here. You got 3 minutes to finish this candle. Don't be afraid if you have just one green candle spike up here.
It is close to turn around for Tesla.
It could. It could turn around from here. This was a good support
Yeah,
yesterday.
RSI is starting to point up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right here.
She goes.
Double bottom. You got 2 minutes to finish this candle.
That hammer at the bottom
What time frame?
on 2 and 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. You could just retest here. First here. This is actually a tweezer bottom double hammer. It could be a possible evening star pattern, but this will be a resistance here to the top. Break out of that, confirm to test here again, morning market. But 2 minutes is too scared to trade.
Babysitting the candles.
Yep.
yeah.
Set my stop too tight yesterday. I had beautiful SPY puts at the 672 level.
Dude, I did the same thing. I took a put and it kicked me out at like 15% loss, and then it immediately turned back down and just kept falling all day.
Yeah.
I said it
I
too
woke up
close.
this morning. I almost cried.
Yeah. I did get two. I did get two wins on the calls, 18 and 7%
Oh, nice.
on those. That was nice. But the put, I saw it, I took it, I said it too close, and got flushed.
Here comes it is.
There's your Tesla on the 397. Oy vey.
You must be good on your. You must be pretty good on your put right now for today, because I'm up 6% on tomorrow's.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah, you
good.
should.
About 10%. I added to it a little bit as it was going down, so I would have been up more. But
Big
I
boy
just don't
scared
see
of
any
Tesla.
support here.
The big boy
Even the
scared.
QQQ just crossed 590, 491. It's a key level I had on an alert. I just got it. So I don't know. This could be a very big red day before NVIDIA, and then who knows? We got some bounces. I just saw Tesla and
Yeah.
SPY both bounce at the
bounce.
same time.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I almost want to take my profits just because.
One green
You know
candle,
what?
it's not a bounce.
I'm gonna take my 15%.
It's
On
better.
the SPY.
Yeah, it might go further, but it's nice to have the little wins sometimes. You know, when you have some big losses from this market flush,
Yeah.
sometimes take your little wins, be happy. Don't let your emotions get destroyed waiting for a big win, only to be even more devastated when you don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad strategy. Years ago, I lost a lot of money on Hopium and on,
Opium. Yeah.
trying to DCA. I share my stories openly. I don't pretend to be immune to it. You know, the market will take everything from you if you're not disciplined.
Especially if you follow YouTubers and you don't do
That's right.
technicals, then you will definitely. Here comes Tesla.
So SPY is flushing again. I'm up 12%.
Nice.
I
I
told you
see it.
guys, it's just a short pullback. One green candle. Don't be scared of one green candle.
No, I'm not scared. I just wanted to take some profits.
Which is
Watch.
good.
Yep.
Which is good. Which is good.
I want
Yesterday. Sorry, go ahead.
no, so I want to get 15 and I'm going to set a trailing stop on it.
Nice. That's a good move. I got my 15, so I'm good.
And I only take small positions that I posted yesterday. I'm trying to hone my SPY scalping skills, so I don't take one or two contracts. There's my 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, guys, this our first take profit was here, confirm here. So you guys are approaching your second take profit level. So this could be your second take profit level all the way here, okay? Sometimes you may not touch here and we could see a recovery. But is this a continuation to the downside? Yes, but please secure some profit, okay? Because nothing is guaranteed. Please secure profit. Yes, we're still on the bearish signal. It still could continue to go down. We could do a little. You don't want to have a green candle and then flush it and take all your profit. So 398 below that confirmed to the downside. So it's 394. So that's $4. That's good profit. If you want to be a little bit more greedy, wait for 392. That's okay too. But make sure you have either a trailing stop loss because I don't want just to whipsaw us and it goes green and then your profit goes to zero.
Right.
So I'm on my SPY. I get 16 on a trailing stop, so I'm happy with that.
That's good.
Someday I'll be able to take
Okay.
100 contracts.
Yep. This is a tweezer bottom. Please take profit for Tesla right now. I'm not a financial advisor, but guarantee profit is better. I don't like tweezer bottom. This is, you see, I don't want tweezer bottom onto the downside. This is actually my early signal of a scalping to the upside.
You're on the 3-minute?
Yeah, that 3 minutes. Yeah, it's I don't want it to wick on and you lose all your profit. So, but it still favors put. It still favors put. I'm just trying to secure profit for you guys. If this 3-minute candle fall below 392, then that's good. Then that's not a rejection. But you have like 1 minute to confirm. It's just maybe a slightly pullback, retesting that 397 before it goes back up. But we're really far away from the VWAP now. So remember, doesn't matter how further these candles move away from the VWAP, eventually it's going to retest it.
Yeah. Somebody asked what put contract I took on SPY. I took tomorrow at 6:59. I don't like doing 0 day myself.
Yeah.
I'm not skilled enough to do that yet, so I like to give myself at least a day on SPY.
Yeah, zero duty E is the only thing is your theta is really high. Yes, your delta is higher, but it's easier to maneuver with a 1 day expiration. Yes, your premium is a little bit expensive compared to a zero DTE, but the fluctuations of the candles or the price actions at least it's a little bit sensitive if it's a 1 day
You're paying for the
expiration.
extra time, right?
Yep.
Like if you're Tamir, if you're Spy Lord, yeah, you can. I mean, we were doing a magic hour with Mike, and he was taking Spy's 0 day 20 minutes before the market closed, and was nailing it.
You can.
Yeah, you'll
You
get
can.
crazy action before close because there's like no state, there's no time value left on
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
You can, but
You
if
can lose it all
yeah,
like in
but
five
Yep.
minutes.
for beginners, it's not advisable.
It's like roulette, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
See,
Here, Tesla's bouncing.
this is why I said to take profit because of this
Very
3 minutes
smart.
tweezer bottom.
Yep.
This is your signal for a call. So see that? Now it's gonna
So,
retest at 398.
yep.
Now, guys, you don't need to be in 100 positions. You could have just trade. I've been with Mary 2 days on the live, and I watched her call Tesla down and up both days perfectly on the spots at every level. You could have just
Not
set a
bad.
stop at each level, 10% from it, and doubled your money on Tesla puts, you
Yep.
know, and then got out and maybe gotten into calls and put a stop loss with only using profits, you know.
Yeah. So see, I told you guys tweezer bottom, right? I told you.
You did. You
That's
told
that's
us.
a
Spy.
call. That's
Hey, good thing
usually
we
a
got out of
call.
Spy too, Tamir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spy just bumped $3. It's closing, pulling back up to 659.50.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 658.64. Sorry, I was reading wrong.
See?
I don't like hopium, but a lot of things are bouncy now.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
I don't like to
Oh,
say, hey, we may have hit the bottom because we really have no idea. It's only been
no, this
one
is
candle.
this is just for
But
scalping.
a lot of names took some hits this morning.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
VIX hit 25,
Okay. So
which is
to those people who take, I'm sorry, Tamir, to those people who take calls when I said this is an early signal for a call for 394, that's $4, 398. That's your first call, take
I
profit for
did,
call.
by the way. I just didn't want to
Okay.
share it because it's too volatile. Tesla
Yep.
is
So that's your 398. The one right here, the yellow line was your first take profit, by the way. So
I'm up
this
like
is
two
not
grand on these Tesla calls already.
this is not guaranteed, so it's good to scalp because this is just a possible short pullback and retest it. Okay, so that's not guaranteed. So Tamir, that's your first cue of take profit level on that yellow line.
I get it.
But after that yellow line, you're looking at 400 back to that $400 to that 401.
I'm gonna ride it personally, although I don't recommend it. I got my finger on the trigger on the turbo options,
Nice.
watching it go up.
So remember, these are just all red. One green is just could be a possible short pullback. Okay, you don't want to get caught there.
Where's VWAP on Tesla right now?
Right here, my pink.
Okay, you're pink. Okay.
Yeah, it's pink because I got pink iMac. I got pink microphone.
Oh my gosh.
I got pink phone. So I'm the girl crown traders of the Discord. So I gotta be, I gotta show
Yeah.
off the pink, right?
All right. So Spy on the 5 hit the 9 and rejected. So it's starting to pull back again.
That was your call, that's your cue. So you have 38 seconds, 37 seconds for that short call. This is just a one green candle. It's not a reversal, okay? It's just a short pullback where you could scalp using that tweezer bottom, okay? So this is the tweezer bottom that I'm trying to tell you guys. I told you I don't like it. Take profit here. And then this is actually a cue to enter a call just short to 398. And it did exactly what we say. So now we have two green candle on the 3 minutes. I don't really trust the 3 minutes on scalping because this, you know what's going to happen here now? Now we could just fall back and retest this again, which is you could scalp it here, retest this again, form a W pattern or a double bottom. And then this is going to serve as a critical level of resistance because above this 398 will give us a retesting of that VWAP. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I like to switch on Tesla after the first 45 minutes or so. I like to switch to the 10-minute candle
Yep.
also,
Yep.
personally.
I do like it. So I don't really like using 3 minutes, but just too early. I want you guys to get out early. So that's why I look at the 3 minutes.
See, the next 10 is giving us a red start. Let's see if
This is a tweezer top now. So that could be just like I said, one green candle. It's just a short pullback. And then you could retest here again and continue to flush. We don't know. We are way oversold in here, but this is lagging. Your oscillator is always lagging.
looks like it's the green's not holding.
I told you your first
But I
take
like that
profit.
the volume is slowing down overall on Tesla. I like that the volume to the downside is slowing down. It could still flush further, but it seems like the bears are getting a little bit exhausted. There's not too many bulls either, but I don't know.
And this is actually a spiking volume. It's just
I
a
don't
strong
have the
momentum.
MACD up. Hold on, let me pull this up.
See, I told you, put will be favor after that tweezer bottom. It's going down again. So that could be a scalping again from that 398. I told you that the tweezer top 398. Even now, if you just exit out from 398 to 395, that's $3. So you could just
Right.
exit out, scalp, and that you're done for the day. That will be like your 3 trades, and you're done. That's it. That's why I cannot.
Trades. That's
That's
the
why
good policy.
yeah. That's why I cannot trade when I'm with you guys because it has to be fast. Hope you took profit, Tamir, when I told you.
Fortunately, I did not. You know, I'm honest. Gotta say
I
it.
know. Well, Tamir, he has Airtwan's pocket.
Oh.
Yep, we got a big whale here again. I'm the plankton between the two.
The peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this. So now we have, okay, now Tesla is slowing down. So it did not create a lower low after this candle. You got 394, 393. This was a lower low, and this created a higher low, higher low. So that's slowing down. We are now slowing down. So now we gotta have to hold on to that 392. So we're gonna have to hold on to that because now I think we're gonna be consolidating within these range. So let's see where it's going now.
Let's see.
Yep.
I'm still up, personally.
You have 1 minute to finish this candle. So if you just push through above the 398, at least 399, if it's give you a body above that, that will be good. So your second take profit is on that 400 to 401.
Yep. Hey, one of the best things Mary ever taught me was don't trade until the candle closes.
Yeah.
I had my finger on the trigger on another SPY put because it dropped to 657.88, hit 657.66, and immediately turned around and now it's back up to 659.30. All in that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Trading's a very interesting game.
Yep.
It is.
By the way, me and Miss Mary are going to be doing a late night session on Wednesdays, 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Fundamentals, mindset, disciplines.
Yes, I will be there, Tamir. Tamir is the host of that.
That's going to be early for you, Tamir.
It is. He said it's
Yeah,
like
I'm getting up super early, 3:30 a.m. as opposed to my 5 a.m. so that I can make it in time for 4.
wow.
It's all right. I'm a trained early bird. No alarm clock needed. Just tell myself I got to get up and my body gets up.
That's good. Yeah. I drop off my son, did my run, and come here.
I was both in the military and the fire department
Oh, nice.
in the past, so my emergency response in my head is very strong.
If we start consolidating on Tesla, we could move into SPY because I would like to see SPY. But we'll finish it off with this one.
To be honest with you, SPY looks almost exactly like Tesla on the 5-minute chart.
100%. They're moving
Yep.
kind of the same.
Really?
Because I have yours on one screen, Mary, and I'm watching SPY on the other. They look almost exactly the same.
Which is
They even got
strange
that-
because
they got
often
that red
Tesla
doji.
runs opposite.
Yeah, they got that red doji. They had that big green candle, then
Really?
followed by the red doji. Now another flush down.
Are you still in your SPY puts or you sold them?
No, I took the 16%. I didn't take the other one because it didn't confirm, and now I'm at the point I got my finger on the trigger again. I'm looking
Nvidia
at
went down
tomorrow.
to 180.
Yeah, I'm looking at tomorrow 657 right now. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close.
I don't know.
Okay,
This is
they're
crazy.
just
It's a
consolidating.
big red
So
day.
Because SPY had a double bottom at 650, 690. So I want to see if it breaks that.
well, fall below 656.81. As long as it falls below that, then you're
Yep.
looking at around 653. So that's pretty good.
Yep. That's kind of what I'm waiting on.
Good, good, good. That's your level right there.
I've got it marked here with an alert.
But you really have to fall below 656.81.
Yep. I actually put my alert down at 650, 650 just to give myself a little more confidence in it.
So right now we're in the heightened fear department of the VIX, the upper mild level. 30 is like panic, blood in the streets. That's what a 30 is. Right now we're at 25 and a half range. That is a very high VIX. When we had the drop, that I don't know, it was like a 1 day or 2 day drop 2 months ago, whatever it was on the SPY, the VIX hit 27, which was an unbelievable jump. But it hit it it went up like from 18 to 27. This is going up a little more gradual, not as much of a quick run, but it's getting very close to the level where we're looking at a 2% drop in a day, which could be 4% drop in 2 days, which if you do that with SPY, you're looking at $24 drop, which is massive, right?
Yeah.
So, we got to see if the VIX is going to cool off. It's measuring the whole market's volume. It's up 14% today. It's up $5 from where it was yesterday. So more, $6. So that's a massive. I just want you guys to understand how much that is. It means the market's moving 25.
Yep. See SPY. SPY bounced again that level right around 657. So kind of it's forming a triple bottom there in that range.
This might be the support, but we don't know.
Yep.
I like to look at the VIX to measure movement. I really do. A lot of people don't, but it's one of my super indicators for when I want to get in. There are people that play the VIX based on how much percentage cash they have. They, go in heavier as the VIX goes higher, which is kind of crazy if you really think about it. But and when the VIX hits 40, that's like a crash mode, just so you know.
Yeah, SPY is just kind of stuck in a range right now, 657 to 659.50.
Now here, if you look at SPY, I'm gonna pull it up real quick because I want to share this with you.
Go ahead and share your screen, Tamir.
Hold on. Where's my share screen? Try to.
Okay, for Tesla, this could go up now, Tamir, for you. So if you're not gonna take profit, you could be able to
I
take
have not
profit in the
taken profit. I'm
400.
still sitting
Yep.
up
So I
and
think this
waiting.
is it. You could scalp a little bit higher to that 400. That's why I said there's no directions yet. We are just under consolidating, but right now we're moving.
It's moving. VWAP's what at
But don't
405?
get too
and change?
excited yet because it's not really a confirmation to the upside. We are still below VWAP. Okay, just moving so that Tamir could make that $2,000-$3,000.
SPY's moving with it. This is really funny.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
so right. They're moving like identically.
They're hand in hand right now.
It's wild. I'm like watching them both on two different screens.
Now I
Very
got
strange.
to flip my position to calls on SPY.
Not yet.
No.
But for
I-
Tamir, he
I-
already entered Tesla. So, Tamir, so be prepared. If either you're going to scale it up, you're gonna take
Yep,
profit on that 400 to 401, or you're
I'm
going
up
to continue it.
15%.
You're going to continue it because now you're waiting for that wick. It could be just retesting of this. Remember, we're gonna touch the VWAP twice. I mean,
Right.
it's the hypothetical speaking. On the technicals, you touch that once, continuation to the downside, right? But let's see. See, it's just wicking. It's just not giving us a full confirmation yet.
Same thing with SPY, right? I'm waiting for it to. It's above the 9. I want it to close, but it hasn't broken VWAP yet. It's 660.50.
So what I wanted to share with SPY, but I'm looking at. I got to look at the Tesla chart. Is that
Yeah.
it was up somewhere around 676 within the last 24 hours, right? So if you measure 2% or 1.5%, right? Or maybe it's really a day and a half, not really a 24 hour. 24 hours is probably like 673, 674. You're looking at that VIX number. Now, why do I mention that? Because it's very important to measure range, not just from a technical perspective. That's Mary could cover that way better than I can. But I like to look at the VIX. I'm just sharing a strategy because it tells you the momentum of the whole market as a whole. So if you're trading something like the SPY or the QQQ, you can really see like the QQQ is down 1.2%, right? And maybe it was up a little higher in pre-market, and that's a 1.5% swing. The SPY is down right now 0.85%, but where was it in the last 24 full hours? So that it's sitting at a 1.6 to 1.7% swing number. Now the VIX is coming down now, right? The VIX is coming down, which means that the volume is dropping overall for these big spikes, right? Not that it can't go back slowly all the way up back to where it was, but it did it in such a short period of time, and it measures it over the period of a day, and it already hit that number. So either the VIX is gonna keep going and like it was doing, and the SPY is gonna keep dropping. But now that it's coming back, that's telling me that's another indicator. You can't look at it on its own. You gotta look at the RSI, you gotta look at the MACD, you gotta look at all these different indicators. But that particular measure with other indicators, this is how I trade, it's a little bit different, can show you some volume movements, right? I have a few other things I look at with volume. I might take profit on this, even though I think it's going higher. We'll see. Let's see. Hold on. I didn't like that it didn't pass that 9 EMA there. It's like
If you were my
22
student,
seconds.
Tamir, I already told you that God only give you 2 chances. Your one chance was I told you that the 398. The second chance that God give you is that 400, and I said 400 to 401. That was your second chance.
If
So
God
now,
only gave me 2 chances, I'd be gone a long time ago. The Lord
okay.
loves me.
Yeah,
All
Lord
right.
loves us. That's right. Amen to that. But Okay, let's
I
not
hear
use
you. I
that
see
one.
it
But okay,
flushing.
the market tried to give us second chances, right? And so when our greed just takes over, sometimes it will give us a second chance, like, hey, here's your profit taking, right? And then if we miss that, I don't know, the third one is gonna come, okay?
Yep.
So nothing
No,
Yep.
you're
Yep.
against
right. I have a
those.
stop loss at break even, so I'm not going to lose any money.
Okay.
Just
Nothing
want to
like getting
share that with the
scolded.
group.
Nothing like getting scolded live, Tamir.
And so Tom was actually my students too, and you know, it's we or Ertuan will tell you, hey, don't, what do you always say, Ertuan? Don't overstay your welcome.
Yeah.
That's
Don't come to a party you're not invited to.
oh, that's right.
So SPY got all the way up to VWAP and then pulled back, but now it's trying to push up again. So it is above the 9 on the 5 minute.
There's no trade to take at this moment yet
Nope. Nope.
because
Nvidia is pushing the SPY out, by the way. It's up
God.
$2 from where it was 10 minutes ago when I said it was 180. Now it's 182.16. So, in my opinion, Nvidia is the SPY pusher right now.
Everybody's holding Nvidia as the savior right now.
it is.
Yep.
I had Nvidia. I ran it. I got out around 145 to 160 range, and I scalped it a few times. But at when I saw it hit 200, I was like, this is a big number. It's a lot of money. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
went up. It went up in 2 days. It went up $500 billion. It's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my years of trading. Miss Mary, God likes me a third time.
Oh boy.
Oh, maybe not. Let's see. This candle's
But honestly, this is an early indicator for SPY, right? For a very short scalp for a call, though. It's very it's not confirmed. It's in like an aggressive trade, okay? So you have like 2 minutes to finish this candle. But I'm just really waiting for it to that surpass that 660.43 now. That could really give you a bigger move to that 662.
You're talking about SPY, right?
Yeah, look at the
Yes.
SPY. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the SPY. I just
Yep.
don't want to change my screen because Tamir
Yep,
is
that's fine.
trading.
Yep.
No, it's okay. I got it over.
Yep.
By the way,
It's
I was
it's bumping
pennies from
against
being
VWAP
stopped
again.
out before this candle came. Pennies.
Yep. So yeah, SPY is bumping against VWAP again. So hopefully it'll break this double top on the 5, the tweezer top on the 5 here.
Let me just give you guys a little story on the Tesla. So this was a breaking candle for us. This is a breakout level for us to the downside, and it did retest it again, and it rallies, and then retest here again. So it's just really, this is a pretty strong support, local support for
I mean, it's
Tesla.
pretty oversold, right? I mean,
It is.
this thing is pretty oversold.
So now it's gonna go back down again, but we're just under consolidating. But remember, I told you guys, right?
I think it might be till midday that this thing. It's just so oversold, and it's supporting. It hit that support number so many times. That's why I'm holding. The VIX is scaling back. The SPY is moving up. That's kind of the reason why I'm holding. But I have a stop loss, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And so I think earlier I said like we could retest the VWAP right now, which it did. This is your first retesting of the VWAP. So we could either retest that VWAP and go back and test the lowest low of the morning market on that
just keeps him,
393.
he can create a soar.
You know,
I mean, that 10-minute wick literally touched.
I don't know if it's 100% healed.
The 9 EMA.
Andres,
bounced down.
can you mute, please? Thank you, sir. Yeah, SPY is struggling with that VWAP.
It's all struggling. Everything's kind of teetering right now in the chop zone.
Making me keep switching back and forth between calls and puts here.
no, there's really
I'm not
no.
making any new entries right now.
No.
It's too choppy.
Nope.
I'm just babysitting these candles right now.
But I think Tesla might flush down
Maybe.
to the
It's
393.
not looking very good, that red
Yeah.
candle.
That's might flush down. Let's see. We haven't broken the ascending channel. It's actually bearish, but I do like that we had a higher low here. But nothing, there's no confirmation of a trade right now.
Isn't it kind of looking like a descending wedge though?
It's
Little
an
bit.
ascending channel.
Ascending wedge, right? Sorry.
It could be.
Yep. But it's all below the halfway, the midpoint of it too. So
Right.
And take this out now so you just less clutter for you guys.
I put the
yeah, it's
Bollinger
funny.
Bands on.
It's funny not to get distracted, but I used to watch Josh talk about this stuff on his videos, and going how does he know this stuff? He's a magician. And then spending a couple hours with Mary, it was like he's not a magician. He's just following what the chart's telling him.
He's the goat.
Right.
Yep.
He's unbelievable with pattern recognition. Mary, you're pretty unbelievable too. I don't know
Oh, thanks.
Yep, she
what
is.
you think you're gonna learn from Josh more, but you're pretty amazing. I've seen a lot of traders in my day. You're very, very good at the technicals.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
So I'm moving over because we're already an hour in on SPY. I'm moving to more to 15-minute candles to watch it now.
Yeah, let
That's
me
a good
just
idea. I'm
finish.
gonna switch to the
Yeah.
15-minute Tesla.
I just want to finish this because this is my channel in there. So it doesn't show me correctly.
Because if things can't break the 15-minute levels, it really isn't worth it to take a chance on it, especially if you're doing next day or 0-day
Yep.
scalps.
Tesla might flush.
We had on the SPY, literally was a tweezer bottom down here at 657. And it's just vacillating in here. It's kind of on the 15. It's kind of like a bull bear pennant right now.
So Mary, I'm looking at Monday, November 25th, 8:30 a.m. and it's an exact same pattern. Almost.
For Tesla?
On the
Wait,
15-minute candles. You got a flush red down from 400 to 397, and you got a small green candle, then a red candle, then a green candle, which is forming right now. If it follows the same pattern, we're going to have a massive green candle up. I'm just saying, I'm looking at the exact... Wow, this is uncanny.
From what date?
I'm looking at Monday, yesterday,
Okay.
8:30 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. It's a little different because it's pre-market, an hour in pre-market, which is not quite the same. But it's like the same on the 15-minute. It's like it's identical. It's just we're in the fourth candle, which is we have 15 minutes to go, and that fourth candle ended at 398 and change, and it wicked up to like 399. So right where the high point of the wick is on the candle right now is where it would have to close above for it to match that pattern.
Here comes your flush.
No, I'm gonna get stopped out. I don't want to get stopped out. I want it to hold, but we'll see.
You
I don't
take
get
it on that
emotional.
third? You didn't take it on that third God loves you sign?
I put a stop loss in it even. So
You guys are funny.
I'm not in it for 500 on this. I
Oh,
made
there it
my
goes.
scalp on
Yep.
the SPY.
Here comes the flush.
This one's my weekly money. Either I
Nice.
get it or I don't get it.
Oh, now I know who to ask for Christmas presents then.
Right.
I'm the best gift giver. You have no idea. Ask Mike and Josh. I sent them some really cool whiskey glasses
Cool.
with their names and initials on it. For Mike, I put on the bottom of the whiskey glass says "Boom, baby."
That's nice.
Have him show it on the show.
I'll ask him.
And I got him a nice bottle of tequila.
Yeah, unfortunately, gentlemen, I don't drink.
I do, Tamir, but I only drink beer, so a nice beer glass with a little turtle on it would be nice.
I was actually thinking of when I do my merch, coming up with these like, trading signature glasses for depending on the
Yeah.
kind of trade.
Yeah.
Spy rejected off of VWAP again and is now flushing down.
And Tesla just hit my level.
And
Oh, wow.
Tesla falls below the ascending channel, which is bearish. So we're really testing this 393, just like I've been saying. So we said earlier.
If you were to flip over to
You
SPY
know,
right
Miss
now,
Mary, my
Yes.
advice to you is take a business loan and trade with business loan. You can make money. You have to trust your technical.
Yeah.
You're right. You're amazing. In fact, you can even get a business loan, and then in your business get a self-directed IRA where you can trade inside the IRA and not pay any taxes.
this is not financial advice, everybody.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody's applying for business loans right now.
Interest rate is too
The
high.
stocks of Josh Discord went crazy with business. $1 billion in business loan.
And so here's the scenario for Tesla, right? So now what do we have? A double bottom, retest of the VWAP. Remember, we're going to retest that VWAP once, and then we're going to flush again. So sometimes we don't expect an exact level of support right here. Oops, excuse me. Right here. So it's pretty close enough. It could, if it's a perfect market, it will give us a wick here to be aligned with this wicks on the left side of the wick. And then here comes Tamir. Tamir, this is going to be a second,
Tamir is
fourth
here.
chances of you to get that going.
Well, my saying is chicken money don't make chicken and don't make any money either.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to man up, Miss Mary. You ran marathon
Exactly.
every week. You
I
gotta
know.
man up.
Well, you know what it
killing
is? It's not that I don't want to trade. I would love to trade, but it's hard to trade and talk and pay attention to my trade. I will not be able to pay attention to you guys. And so, it's
Miss
really
Mary, I
hard.
think we
Don't
should just
talk.
work out a deal.
Don't talk.
We'll trade privately together. I'll put all the money up. You tell me where to do it, and I'll throw you 10% of everything.
No,
Wow.
we talk about that. I told you there was people asking me for that, and I cannot do that.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
You know,
I've been
there's no
trading for
reason.
years. I just think your
There's no
technicals are
reason,
really
Miss
spot
Mary,
on.
that you can't make $2,000 a day. I keep on telling you that.
You
For
know?
sure.
You should be able to make at least $2,000 a day.
Yep.
Just
But
what you
you have
called
to
in
have a
Tesla
plan,
today.
though.
Just what you called in Tesla today. The flush with $5,000 on an option play from 404. You would have made the money, no problem.
So
Yep.
I should just sign up for Air Twins and Tamir. Tom, you want to go? And I could just be here. Tom, just go ahead and get
Let's do it. We'll
50%,
get in the
right?
Miss
That's it.
Mary, donation fund.
Hey, actually, I was gonna say this is actually like, especially for somebody who's trading like I do, this is actually really good, right? To expand your skills. So when your trading style, the market doesn't favor your trading style, you have to have other ways to create, like Airtwan doing with the cash secure puts and cover
Yep.
calls, right? This is a great way to leverage what the market gives you. I think, Mary, you say it all the time, right? We trade what the market gives us, rather than try and force trades. Like swing trading right now there's been nothing, right? There have been no good plays. Everything I get into, it just kind of just flattens out. But this is a great way to leverage different styles of trading.
100%. I'll share with you something that I stopped doing a month ago because I just had a lot of chaos going on in my life, and I regret that I stopped doing it because I would have lost $0. I used to scalp with covered call money, so I would write short-term calls, and when they went up, even 10%, I would write covered calls against half of them, against the calls that I have.
Four-man cover calls?
Yeah, I would take covered calls. I would write the calls against them when they were up, and I would take that cash, and that's what I would use for the scalping, right? So I wouldn't scalp more than my covered call revenue. So I'm basically hedging my covered call revenue. Yes, now I would select which stocks I would do this with, and typically I didn't do more than 50%, but most of the time I would do 20%, and I was able to raise in August and September and October about 22,000 for scalp trading, which I then used with, in the morning markets, I would trade it, and I was making a few thousand a day for every day for a long time.
Nice.
And then I was done. And then I could buy back the covered calls if it flushed down. And often I would make money on the up and then make money on the down. And it was like a little dance I was doing with it,
Yep.
So my favorite thing to do, if I can't get out of a name, I really want to hold on to it, and I'm up a lot, is I just write a covered call against it and I take a lot of money back.
Yep.
So, and then if it stops out, it stops out, and then here we go, Tesla. I didn't get out. I'm still in. Although I got to share with you guys, because I'm still in, the theta
Yep.
and the
Your theta.
I'm even though it's up higher than it was 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
I'm not up anymore on the options.
But you might have hope. You might have hope. Once you cross this MACD above the signal line and you cross above this yellow line, you want a body of the candle, then this
9
is going to be the
EMA.
fifth
Come on, baby.
times that they're going to give you that 400. But I think it wants to break out of that VWAP. So this is going to be the second time. So the second time to break, it might
People
break
love
through.
victory. Everybody loves a good victory story.
Yep.
I'm going to give it to you here with Miss Mary.
So SPY is trying to form a nice W pattern itself here
Let's see. Let me go ahead and
on the
By the
5.
way, if this goes the way I think it's going to, if it matches this pattern, I really want to put on the screen what I have right now.
good. So
I just don't want
hopefully
to
it
stop
breaks.
looking at this.
So we have
How do
this
I do
beautiful
this?
W pattern. So that's bullish. We got a double bottom. So we just really need to break that neckline.
Hold on. How do I get the
You want to share your screen?
I'm going to try here.
Okay,
Share.
give me 1 second. I have to allow you to share your screen.
Let's see. Is this the one I want to share?
Go ahead, share your screen.
I think this is the one I want to share right here. You guys see this? See
Not
my
yet.
little cursor moving around?
Hold on.
Yep. Yep, we see
All
you.
right. Hello. Okay, so look at this right over here.
Where? I cannot see your screen.
And you can't
I
see
can.
it?
You can?
You're on Tesla, right?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm on Tesla.
Yeah.
See my little cursor moving back and
you know what?
forth?
I see Mary's screen. I don't see your
Yeah.
screen. I'm sorry. That's Mary's screen. It's
You gotta
up.
have to
Hold
share your
on.
screen.
Here we go. See it
Now
now?
yours is coming up. Yeah, it's coming up now.
So
to
look
Mary.
at this and look at this. Tell me
Wait,
if
wait,
that doesn't
wait,
look
wait.
almost identical with these 4 wicks right here. Now this
Yeah.
is the wick I was talking about. This is the wick I was talking about. These are 15-minute wicks, right? So you got this red flush down, You got the green, we got the green, we got the red, almost the same wick. And then you got another green right here. Now, when we were talking about it, this was not green yet. This was still red. And I was saying maybe it'll turn green. Now you have it forming with 1 minute and 34 seconds left. If it goes, this is the line I was looking at, 398.86, although this is like a little bit lower. So it'd probably be something like 397.86 if I had to guess. Then maybe we see this green wick up. And I'm just not trying to be a technical master or anything. I'm just saying that.
Is that what is that light colored line all the way to the right? Your one of your EMAs, is that the 9?
This? Oh, the white one?
No. Right there.
VWAP.
What is that?
The white one's
it's VWAP.
VWAP.
Okay.
The green is the
Okay.
9.
I was trying to figure. Yeah, everybody's got different colors. So if you were to take a trade, not saying you got it. If you were, you'd want to clear that for confirmation, correct?
Yeah.
If you went over,
That's the next leg up. That's why Mary's been saying it's still bearish, because look at this wick. It hit it, and it bent right down.
Yep.
And
So
she's like, you got to take a profit right here. Right on the numbers. Actually, it would have been great if I took profit. I could have gotten back in over here and ran it back up. So it's
but if it follows that pattern, that's a big move up. If it clears it, it holds.
She's thinking like a perfect technical trader, and it's the right way to think. Don't follow me. I'm just, I'm declaring that I'm taking the risk of the position and I'm putting a stop loss in at a certain level. But I just was looking back and I said, look at this pattern. Look at this, Now I don't know if it's gonna do the same pattern all the way through this whole thing, but look, there we go. So
No.
new candle just started. It closed on the green, and let's see if it forms. That's 15 minutes.
So what
15
happened
minute
to that
candle
Tamir
too. I'm gonna
is
set a little reminder here. I'm gonna go a little lower and do 407. Where do we open up at? Let's do 407.62. Let's do that. Boom. Let's see what happens there.
so what happened to that Tamir? It's called excuse me. That is called under consolidation, Tamir. So
Okay.
that is so now currently right now this is if we are talking about this candle that you're talking about, right? This is what you're
Yes.
saying, right? So you draw your consolidation, your trend line below. So that means it's just trading within the range, right? Our horizontal channel, like this one, is actually a neutral pattern. This could break out to the upside, and your first resistance lies on that big candle, right? This is
Let's
your
draw
first
that
take
line.
resistance. And if the good thing about this is a bullish candle that gives you a confirmation to the upside after you break the horizontal. Same thing with here. With this is you're trading again within this candle. So a
Now we're watching the
confirmation.
range.
Yep. Yes, you're right. It's in the range. And guess what? Your resistance lies here. And this is your confirmation that, hey, we will continue to go higher if we break above this candle. Same thing here. You see, after it broke this candle, see how it spiked?
I love that you're drawing on my chart.
Yep. So,
So
this is your confirmation to go higher. Where's
There
your
you go.
VWAP? Is this your VWAP or this is your VWAP?
No, well, this is a 15-minute VWAP's in white, so
White.
this is my VWAP right here.
Right, okay. So that confirms a little bit higher than the VWAP. Will definitely confirm the trend
We're
to
like
the upside.
we're like $2 away from a confirmation.
Yep. So that the 399.81, which is what we say $400, was our resistance to 401. So
Let
that
me
would
tell you how excited I'd be if this candle goes up, not because of the money, but because I recognize this almost exact pattern from exactly 24 hours ago,
yeah.
which is a wild thing to see that it's repeating. That tells me, and this is just a guess, that there are institutions, getting in and out at certain levels and watching what everybody else is doing, and they're waiting there both with bear money and bull money. Because the institutions often take both sides. I know this. A lot of friends of mine are hedge fund managers and stuff like that. They work on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking great, but we have 12 minutes, right? It didn't look great before until the last 3 minutes.
Yep. Let's go back to my chart because my chart is more cleaner than
All right,
Tamir.
I will unshare. If you
Tamir
like.
has so many trend lines in there.
Yeah, sorry. I watch Tesla a
No,
lot.
don't
There you
be. Don't apologize, man. So
I got weird indicators too sometimes.
hey, whatever helps you, that's okay. There's really nothing wrong with that.
I like your crab background, Antoine.
He's a lobster, man.
Oh, lobster. Sorry.
That's right. That's all he eats every day, Tamir.
Really?
Right.
That's why his cholesterol is gonna go higher because he's always eating lobster. When we make money, Tamir, we say lobster, and then I got
that's
the
great.
boba. Yep.
Not
you
making any money this morning yet. Still waiting for the lobster to come up for air.
Yeah. So we got an icon here, Tamir. You gotta find out what kind of icon are you, because Tom is the turtle, and
Yeah.
Ertuan is the lobster. I'm the boba. You gotta have to find your icon.
I'd be a honey badger.
A honey
Nice.
badger. Okay.
I don't know what I am. I'm just saying that.
So you
because
gotta
I
have
don't-
to find your icon. So when you like something, you just put your icon. It means that was you.
That's a good question.
Yep.
That's a good
Josh is the
question.
goat. The icon is the goat. And what is Mike?
I'm not a goat yet.
No, Josh is the goat. So you can have that because that's Josh. What is Michael? Do you guys know what's Michael's icon?
It's a good question.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah.
I gotta get a honey badger icon. I'll start with that so I can
Yep,
think
you
of
gotta
something.
start. So people know that it was you, the honey badger. So it was Tom is the turtle, and then when Airtwan put lobster, we all know that was Airtwan. So we are under consolidation now. So there's really no trade right now. Currently, no trade. So
Yeah.
all right. So we're just really consolidating. Nothing up and down, up and down. This is a little bit hard to trade if you when you can if it hits that 394 and then you exit out at 398, but under consolidation is really not a good way to do
I mean,
options.
and there are some people that are good at like the 2 minute candles to do
Yeah.
that, but
Mhm.
man, I don't.
Yeah, not
It's
with
not for me.
Tesla. Yeah, not with
I
Tesla.
don't like
Nope.
trading with anything under 5. I know she likes to
No.
compare the 3, which helps, but
No, that's just to exit out early for me. That's why I said I do like only the 3 minutes just to exit out early, just to give you a little bit warning.
here you go, Miss Mary.
It's just under consolidation. We're just really
All
trading
right,
within
so
this.
I like the way SPY's setting up right now. It keeps hitting this 657 range and then going back up. So man, I'd really like to get it to back over
Calls?
660, 50 to form that W.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's look at SPY.
Go to
Looking
5
at it.
minutes, Mary.
Yeah. Yeah, SPY is the same thing with Tesla. They have the W pattern in here. This is a bunch of red, 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 but your support lies here. So we're just again under consolidation.
Yeah, because man, I've got you haven't heard any alerts go off on my thing today, and I've got alerts set up on all my my stock scalp trades, and none of them are being hit. So got to find some way to make some money.
What time is it? It's gonna be 11 o'clock. So sooner or later it's gonna have lunchtime. It's gonna have no liquidity, no volume.
Yep.
So we gotta have to wait. We have a power hour tonight. I mean today at 3 o'clock. You guys are more than welcome to join. Tom, if you're available, Airtwan, please join. It's gonna be like this, but with SPY.
So like QBTX, you could have made. Remember to me we were talking last week. QBTX, you can really make money on it. Look at the pattern on QBTX this morning. It went 31 all the way up to 35, came back down to 30, went
Yep.
back up to 34.
Yep, 30. Yep.
It's a great stock to trade when you catch it.
Mm-hmm. I just don't trust QBTX lately, and I know a lot of people are not doing very well with QBTX right now, so that's why I don't want to trade it.
I mean, I'm in the red in it, but I still trade it, and I still get my Airtwan 3 to 5%, and
That's
I get
right.
out.
That is right.
Actually, QBTX on the 5 is probably looking like a W2 if it forms on the right side. But you can only watch so many stocks. That's why I
Yeah.
set all those alerts. Nothing worse than I'm on a work call and all my alerts start going off. You're like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, Steve, this is live. We're actually in the Zoom, so the YouTube is lagging about 2 to 5
So,
seconds.
hey Tamir, some MJ said they tried to PM you on a class with Miss Mary, but it wasn't going through.
Tamir, you're muted.
Tamir, you're muted.
You see
Hear
how
me?
it gets quiet when Tamir is not talking? It's
There you
so
go.
quiet.
Better?
Yeah.
I think I was leaning on the cord by mistake. Let's see, MJ. Yeah, a lot of messages here. Hold on.
I just looked Bitcoin, respect my trend line last night, and it bounced up. So
Yeah, I
now
saw
my
that.
target for Bitcoin is 94.9K.
That's my Bitcoin here.
Here, shoot me a PM on what your Discord name is, and I'll add you just in case.
So on the Sunday class, Let's go ahead, and since there's no trade on Bitcoin, I mean in SPY or Tesla. So remember we talked about Bitcoin on Sunday class, right? We said we have a megaphone. Let me delete this megaphone because that was broken. We were talking about this pattern first, okay? So we have an M pattern here, right? We have a neckline. Broke the neckline. And the real support lies as a second leg is here. But Bitcoin did not touch the second leg. It's just roughly half of this candle before touching the real second leg. So if history repeats itself, that's the same thing going on with Bitcoin. We have the M pattern. We broke the neckline. Definitely could be seen. Where's the real support lies? Right here. This is the second leg. But it never touched, the previous M pattern never touched the leg 2. It only touches half of the candle before reaching the leg 2. So this is the same thing. If this is the leg here or here, this is respecting half of this candle before touching the real leg 2. So if history repeats itself, when I said 88, it actually reached to 89. How much is this? My support was 88 on this trend line, which is 89,100, and this trend line is about 89,938. So it's pretty close enough because I was just trying to respect half of this bullish candle. So we are seeing that little bit of a price action going on. It's not really set in stone yet. We have 5 days to finish that, to finish this candle. So if this is what happened here, it's the same thing here. This could be the bottom for Bitcoin and we might create a new higher high. We don't know. But that's the pattern what I'm looking at. This was the previous history, like the previous pattern. So we're just copying the same pattern, but bigger M pattern. Does that make sense, Tom?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. And this is well pitched. If you guys are watching this and you're struggling to understand how Mary gets these, get a class.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Yep, get a class with her. I can't tell you how much it's improved my trading by understanding how to read charts. It just you'll go from guess trading to actual technical trading, and your trading will improve so much.
Yeah.
It's a great point because when you're guest trading, you're just waiting for somebody to tell you on YouTube what number to get in and out of, and you're not paying attention to anything. It's like
Yeah.
terrible.
It's true. It's
Oh,
really-
Tesla's getting back there, $3.99. Don't want to see the volume candle going up.
But I always tell people that the best ticker to invest in is YOU. The
There you
ticker
go.
U.
It's true.
That's a great line. I think we're going to use
You
that in the
invest in
video,
you,
if you don't mind.
you will
Is it
have it for your
copyright or
life.
can I use it?
You got to ask permission to Airtwan.
Mary, do you mind if I post the trading link in the chat?
Of course.
A couple of people just asked.
We are still under consolidation. There's no breakout or breakdown candle. Consolidation. The volume remains okay. It's nothing, no spiking. So let's see. If we see a spiking candle here, so that confirms the move to the upside.
Close.
I think, guys, we're gonna have to call this off because we are going back again here today at 3 p.m.
Yep.
So
I only got 43 seconds on this candle that was supposed to shoot up. and
let's
it's not
wait. Let's
shooting.
wait for Tamir.
37 seconds. Come on. Fulfill my prophecy.
Yeah.
Nah, it was just a pattern I saw.
Your volume is pretty neutral.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah, this is a pretty good volume in here. So it was a pretty good rejection candle. So we're just under consolidation. So if we happen to have at least a spike volume, that will be really good for Tamir. You got 10 seconds. We're just under consolidation here.
And it keeps
I'm
bouncing off
in
that VWAP.
TSLL.
Oh,
Yeah, TSLL will be good too.
come on. All right.
I'm in on
Closed
TSLL with
green.
1,000 shares, $16.
Nice.
Nice. I like TSLL also. A
Yeah,
lot.
you could actually
I
buy
have,
TSLL, confirms the trade above. Let me take a let me just wait for this and see.
I think I also have about 1,000 shares of it. I like TSLL a lot.
See, I told you we got two whales now. Okay, guys.
My TSL is bigger than yours. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Hey, for anyone asking about the one-on-one coaching, I just dropped it in the Discord. That way it doesn't disappear when the Zoom ends.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And we're going to send some links out when we confirm the full class, as well as for Wednesdays, late night. We just did a nice little thumbnail for it.
Late night with Tamir.
It's gonna be fun.
Special guests. We're gonna have guests, musical talents. What's going on?
I'll bring Mike on to play his guitar.
There you go.
Do you guys know that Mike has like a band? Do you guys know this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know that,
Have you-
Tamir?
Have you heard his music? I have his whole album. I listened to it in the car, downloaded in from Apple Music.
Nice.
Yeah, him and I. So he's on one side of Tennessee, I'm on the other. But Tennessee's so big. Him and I have been trying to get him to get closer to Nashville to play, so I can drive the 5 hours and go see him.
That's so cool. I'm a little far from you guys, but I plan on making a trip next year to meet everybody.
Nice.
Little flight over there.
Oh,
My cowboy
Spies are so
hat.
clutch.
Oh man, Tesla. Stressla Tesla. Oh well.
It's
Still
consolidation.
not stopped out, funny enough. I'm like right there. I must have stepped my stop at a perfect spot. It's literally not stopping me out.
But I think it's gonna break though. I mean, it's
One
hard.
way or the other, it's breaking
Yeah,
up or down.
that's true. It's I do like the volume a little bit forming, but it's still not a spiking volume. So it's still we're heading to lunch break. So this is gonna be a little bit slowing down. You're gonna see Tesla maybe around 2:30 to 3, see a movement. Maybe by the time that we come back with the power hour, we'll see a possible trend for Tesla.
That's what I was thinking too. I was saying that earlier. I think the afternoon is going to be Tesla's move, one way or the other. MACD's pointing down, right? It's not looking great.
Let me see.
But the RSI is oversold. It's like a mixed signal here. You know, we're in bear territory, but the bulls have not proven to be able to take the reins. There's just not enough bulls.
What happened? There you go.
Yeah, let me add Josh's scalp indicator here. See what it says. So, trading view indicator. I can't understand this thing.
Oh, what is Josh's indicator?
It puts a bar across your screen with the levels that he kind of has in the GOAT Scalps A+ trading, so that you could see it on the screen. So like right now it says for SPY breakdown 660, 656, 650, 250, 648. And it says breakout 666, 80, 672, 676. But it's not always accurate. I don't know if it's importing the data right.
It's
That's
coded.
I can't even see.
Yeah, it's coded.
See? Maybe hanging is good. Looks like it's making lower, what is it? Lower highs.
Higher lows.
Like it's like stair stepping, but not really. There's no real spike, like you said.
This is really good though, because you created a higher low here. So it's fine. We did not create a
higher
lower
low.
low.
Sorry,
Yep.
not lower
So
highs.
higher low here. We're just really trying to test this VWAP. And what did I say? The more you test the top or the support, it's gonna break through, right? It's getting weaker. So it's like a hammer hitting that wall. What's gonna happen? It's gonna break through. So Let's
I think
see.
you will. I think we'll get a nice candle. That's what I think.
Let's
But
see.
what I think doesn't matter. We got to watch the technicals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Elon was meeting at the White House today with I think
President?
Trump and the Saudis. I think it was.
Airtone is my fundamental guy. When I ask for news, I ask Airtone. Airtone, what's going on with that?
I don't know why I'm addicted to U.S. politics. Not in like an emotional way. I definitely don't get emotional about it.
It's because U.S. politics drive world politics.
It moves the
It's
market.
fun. Israeli
does.
politics suck, by the way. Everybody's angry. They'll punch each other in the in the Senate over there in the parliament, in the Knesset as we call it. It's very different. And Bibi controls everything. Netanyahu is like a mastermind in political movement. You know, if you guys ever hear of Golda Meir?
Yeah. Yep.
So Golda Meir said something
Yeah, it's
to the
time for me
current
to
president at
Uber.
the time.
See you guys later.
All right, Timmy.
Thank you,
See you,
Airtone.
And for people who ask, Airtwan is not actually driving an Uber. It's he's driving his kids around. I always laugh when people say he makes so much money. Why does he need the Uber?
Hold on, my wife's calling. I got to mute.
He Uber his kids with his Tesla. Take
Hey,
them to school.
Mary. So somebody asked, right, about SPY just validated a W, right?
Yeah, let's go take a
And
look
one
at that.
thing, you don't. It's patterns do not always have to be perfect.
Yep. Oh, it's breaking down.
Yep, but
Tom.
if you go to the 5 minute where I'm watching the W,
Yeah.
it's not invalidated yet. It's just it's just kind of it's still in the formation method. Until you start getting more candles breaking down, it's not invalidated.
You could have like a slanted W pattern in a way.
Yep.
But if we're following this candle using a in a perfect market, this could be the breakout of SPY actually. Right now.
I mean, it would have been great if it had, bounced up here, but it's not dead yet on the W.
Yeah.
Your patterns don't have to be, even when you're doing head and shoulders, all that, right? They don't have to be perfect. They can be slanted.
Yep.
In fact, I think it's very often you get the perfect lines anyways.
Yep. You're right.
All right.
What the
Breaking
what?
above. Ladies and gentlemen, the prophecy is working.
And there
God has
goes
given me a
SPY.
fifth chance.
There goes SPY. Come on, baby.
Yep.
Tom
I
needs
just picked up
Tom
some
needs
SPY
win
calls,
here.
by the way, for tomorrow.
You're gonna what?
I just bought some SPY calls for tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, because we're at the 11 a.m. Eastern time, guys. You do not want to be doing 0-day at all at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless you're an expert.
And I bought it for tomorrow. I agree with you 100%. Tesla's going above. There's that big candle I was looking for. I don't know if
Look at
it'll
you.
hold.
God
We got
loves,
7.
God loves you.
God loves me. Told you guys. Ye of little
So
faith.
Mary, explain what you're drawing.
So this is a falling wedge. This is a trend line. This could also be a crooked W pattern with a double bottom that Tom was saying. Break out of this, your first resistance lies on that 659. So that's about $2.
Yes.
There's no breakout yet. And your
Nope.
real resistance lies on the 662 all the way to that morning market opens, which is at 664. So it's looking good. Let me see. That's the 5 minutes. This is
What did you say the first resistance was?
the first resistance will serve as your VWAP. It always touches your
what-
VWAP. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because I have it at 659.80.
Yeah, 659.70. Yep, absolutely.
Now I'm up 20% on these Tesla calls, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go take a look at Tesla. I'm getting excited for so SPY, let's see if it breaks out that candle. Let's go ahead and be a nosy neighbor for using 3 minutes. It's nothing yet. You got 1 second. Okay.
Appreciate Mary's chart. She keeps it clean. If I was to show you guys my screen right now, you'd be like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
I had the same problem. I had to actually have Mike meet me early morning. You know, we joined together, and I said, "You got to help me clean up my chart because I had so many indicators, and then I still messed it up." But
It's not even that.
it's much better now.
I've got all the levels like that Josh gives, and I do the pre-market, and Yeah,
I like
got-
to have the opening range VWAP, the 9, the 20, and the 200 EMA. Those are my and the pre-market high and low. I like all that because I play opening range and I need that. And then I like to have the RSI on the bottom, which is now looking very good. Mary, come on, now you don't see those two patterns matching?
You got a falling wedge, you got a morning star pattern, confirm this trend, move up to whatever price is this, will definitely retest your VWAP. And it looks like it is. It's this candle.
660.15. Is that what you're calling?
Yeah,
Oh
but
no, you're I'm sorry, you're at 658.70.
yep,
Yep, so it just
658.
broke out of that. It broke out of that wedge. Yep. There we
Yep.
go. See,
So there it's
Jonathan, the W is not dead, sir.
yep.
I'm afraid to go to the bathroom right now.
So this is an early sign for a call. This is a very short scalp. We don't know if this is gonna break out. We just have a little bit of a local resistance in here, but we are going to retest that VWAP again. So that will be the second time. So now if we break out of that VWAP, then the real resistance again lies on the top of the pole. Or there's also a fake out. So
Right.
And that's why I know Tamir took for tomorrow, but I'm waiting. I want to see this candle close. If this candle closes green, well, it'll be above the wedge. It'll be above 9, and then VWAP is my entry.
yeah, your confirmation is actually above VWAP because that's your W
you're
pattern
right.
if you're trading that W pattern.
That's a sound pattern, but I was going off of, like I told you, sometimes when we get past morning market and you get to the lunch hour and things are dull and I see some pretty fast volume, I'm very quick on the trigger. Very, very
Yep.
quick. So that's not something I advise, but
It is looking good though, man. Because
SPY and Tesla, both
Yep.
with the same pattern right here, almost.
That's it. This is your
I
first
think
take profit.
that 660.58 will, if it breaks above that, that'll confirm that W pattern. It'll break the neckline. Yeah, Mary.
Yep. So this
Yep.
is actually your first take profit level. Did it hit 659.70 or?
Since you don't drink, I'm gonna have to send you a Miss Mary coffee mug or something.
A boba. Did they make boba mugs?
I'll make one that says, everybody runs on Mary. Instead of everybody runs on Duncan
boba.
with the Duncan symbol.
Nice. And since she's a marathon runner, that actually works out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta design it now. I'm great with gifts. You have no idea. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, thanks.
All
Terry.
trading runs on Mary. With Duncan symbol.
That's actually pretty good, Mary.
Yeah, that was nice.
Maybe you should be the running trader.
I should, right?
Don't let your trading run away from you. Huh? You gotta go with the theme.
You have 2 minutes to confirm, but this is a confirmation. This is a breakout candle, but fully confirm is really your VWAP. So it's still looking good. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tamir because I know he's making money.
Mm-hmm.
Tamir, look at
Tamir.
that. Good thing you did not get out, all right? You got a
Hold it
perfect,
level.
You got a perfect W pattern. So how do you see that?
Where's my
You
honey
guys can't see
badger
it.
thing? Wait a second.
Right?
Gotta look for it. So you got the W pattern. If you guys cannot identify a pattern, just look at the line. Okay, so you could see it perfectly right here, right? And then we draw our neckline in here. And full confirmation is actually above VWAP, which is did. So here's the deal with this. So now we have a wick. Your real resistance lies here. But we may test that pre-morning support, which around here, or if you're using the body of the candle, it's going to be a little bit right here. Right here. The
There you go.
404.
That's I put my honey badger in the chart for you guys.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
404 is really your resistance right now. But we had a breaking candle. We had a breakout candle. And guess what's going to happen? Sometimes, well, in the real world or in the perfect market, it will retest your VWAP. And guess what? What's going to happen? After retest the VWAP, some people will be shaken off. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to go back. Normally what happens is it just spikes up. It's just a
Now, am I wrong in saying you want to see that if it does retest, that it doesn't go past the 50% mark of that next candle?
Mhm.
Something like that?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
gonna retest half of that candle right here, and then maybe we'll wick on that touch of that 400. So the 400 and 401 could be the level of support if we turns out to be a wick here, okay? So we may retest it and then push it higher. But it's looking good now. So you have the W pattern breakout candle. Same thing with SPY. Let's see SPY.
25% right now.
Nice. Everything is recovering now. Looks like it's recovering in the shorter.
And I
Somebody put in
added,
here.
when it was down to 397, I added to my Tesla longs.
Nice.
So
Okay. So your daily
I
is not
can't
giving you a
even show you the
confirmation.
position I have on Tesla right now. It would be very bad for the community.
Why is
Putting
it?
some stops in just to have a little protection here. Very excited. It's a good day today.
So this is what's happening. So it's doing what we're saying. It's retesting that 401, right? So Tamir, remember half of the candle is just a pullback.
Let's
So
see.
you could pull back and retest that VWAP, but there's also a fake out. So we'd see. We might retest here, which is possible. So we have a evening star pattern here. A confirmation to the downside of that to confirm that trend is when we go back to that 398. But I think it will just.
How's everyone doing, by the way, in the chat? In
Um.
the live. Everybody need anything? 'Cause we're probably getting close to close time.
Yeah, we actually have to close this now. But Tamir, you should be taking profit earlier already in the 404. But I think this just be a retesting of that VWAP for you to go fly and make more money. And we'll see you guys again at 3 o'clock today.
Tom, Ertuan, Mary, it's great.
Yeah, Tamir, it's been a good
CPNO,
session.
we were just talking about the SPY breaking to the upside, by the way. That's what we were talking about, and she mentioned the
Yep.
level.
So let's go back again with the SPY.
I'll post, guys, if I take this, if SPY confirms that W pattern above 660.58, I will be entering calls for tomorrow.
So
Those are some cool flying hearts. That was really cool.
So it went to
Flying hearts.
659.53. So close enough with us, Tom. So Tom got 659. What you got, Tom? 80?
Yep.
I got 659.70. So close enough. So that was your first take profit level that I told you guys. And again,
Right.
this is the second time retesting the VWAP. This is the once and this is the second. So now we have to be careful because this could be just retesting off the wedge and then we break out of this. It's going to be the third time off the VWAP. Usually the third time might
You
push
got that,
through
Joy?
that VWAP, okay?
Joy
It
put
might
in the
push
chat.
through. And then if you are trading within patterns, you have the falling wedge, which is a bullish signal. You have a W pattern that Tom is trading. A fully confirmed of that W has to be above 660. Okay, to be bullish and confirm the trend to the upside, it has to be above 660, and then it could get to the 661.52, 662.67, which is your top resistance lies on that 664. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So there's a hope on that, but
We're coming back this afternoon, Power Hour. Okay.
we're coming back this
Yep, I should be
afternoon.
on as well. I'm 90% going to be there. If I can't make it, that's because of a family issue. But for the most part, everything's good. My whole family was sick this week. It was terrible.
Oh, yeah. So Tom, are you gonna be there with me, Power Hour? Or I'm gonna be all alone.
No.
I'm on.
But you know what? Guess what? This live trading is always better with a person. Just to let you know, just one person.
This
just
is so
talking
much
by
fun
itself.
trading with you guys.
Yeah, if you trade by yourself, like if I'm like by myself here trading, it's a little bit boring. So, anyways, it's looking good for Tesla. It's really looking good. So
Tesla.
if within 1 minute,
It's
let's
fine.
finish this 1 minute. If we had a doji here, right? This is an indecision. So if we have a green candle, so that confirms that we might go higher. But if you have a red candle, that will just a pullback of this VWAP. So pay attention to your VWAP.
54 seconds right now.
This candle on SPY, this 5-minute candle, if this closes up above where the last one, right? It's going to test that VWAP again. That's what we're looking for, that breakout.
Yep. So
All right, guys. I'd love to stay longer, but I've been holding in, going to the
Yeah,
bathroom for at least 2 hours now.
I've got to jump for a work call, so I need
Me
a
too.
bio break too.
Yeah, me too. So
Mary, I'll call you later to plan.
absolutely. Thank you, Tamir. Thank you,
All right,
Ertuan.
bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Tom.
Pleasure.
I love you
See you guys.
guys.
Have a great day.
We'll see you guys today at 3 o'clock. We'll be there. We'll send you guys the link, and it looks like it's pushing. I'll wait a little bit. I want to see if this goes through.
I'm going to drop. I'll see you. I'll talk to you later, Mary.
All right,
See you,
everyone.
Tamir.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm just excited. I just want to see if this is going to break through. So that confirms your pattern. So you just have to break through that VWAP. But this is going to be the second time it's touching. Remember, a confirmation has to be above your neckline, okay? It could just give you a fake out. Right now, your RSI still remain bearish. So, by the way, a full confirmation for me for a bullish RSI is not 50. Give me above 60, and then that's when I'll be like, yes, that's a strong momentum. A 50 is just sometimes just a fake out. Look at this. This is 50. Hold on, just move it so you guys could see it. What level is that? How come I cannot see my level? Hold on, guys. See, take a look at the right here. See all this. Oh yeah, it's bearish, Mary. It's above 50. Yes, but it doesn't reach that 60, 55. See, it gives me above 60. And that's when I'll say, yeah, that pretty strong bullish. Yep, confirming, confirming, confirming. So you've got 4 minutes to confirm. You have a breaking candle. And once again, the story with this is once it spike up, sometimes it doesn't continue to go higher all the way to your top resistance. It could react and just pull back and retest up the VWAP. And if that happens, it's normal. For Tesla, now it's giving us a bunch of indecision candle. So now it's another. So one red candle is just a short pullback. So this is trying to retest half of this candle, which is okay. A green candle confirm again to the upside. So both Tesla and SPY is looking good for a call. And like I said, I am a pattern trader, so I go by pattern. An extra confirmation is definitely above VWAP. Okay. Just go ahead and take a look at some of the review, the comments, and then we'll go from there. Ertuan is not there. Stop sharing. Ertuan is no longer with us. Everybody's there. Everybody's gone. Mary, if you have time, could you take a look quickly on app? Okay, let's go ahead. Do you always use 5 minutes? Only for options. Let's take a look at app. Yep, Fabers. Looking good, guys. Looking good for SPY and Tesla. The gentleman left. Oh, it's pretty quiet now. How did you trade your app? You could unmute yourself. Did you do this using why did you open app? Is it because of the earning play? Because when my earning plays, I got out and I think the Discord that I got out APPX at 40 and he actually hit 40 or 43 and he hit my take profit. And remember, when you enter a trade, you have to know why are you entering that trade. Is it because an earnings play? So if you have an earnings play, that means you're gonna get out within a day or the same day or the next week until your target hits, right? This is not going to be a long term because your mentality is in your head. It's like, okay, I'm doing this a lottery play, an earning play. So you get out. You don't hold it longer. So once your take profit hit, get out. Don't worry about when this thing goes higher or not, because you have to have a goal. You have to have a reason why are you entering this trade, and you have to have an exit strategy. If you don't have that, it means you're just gambling. I am a different person from the YouTubers. I know a lot of YouTubers will hype up stocks and they tell you buy this, buy that, yes, without looking at technicals. I'm a technical gal, so I don't tell you what to buy. I tell you what I see on the chart, and then that's when I say this is my buying opportunity. Okay, with the app, we do have the M pattern here again. We got a double top, yes. within this candle, right? This is actually a key level of support right now. We do have a small short mini gap from 511 to
Miss Kelly,
535.
sorry, you're not sharing right now.
Really? Okay. See, thank you for telling me. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so with the app, we do have a double top M pattern and retesting of this breakout level, right? What does that mean? This was a resistance before, and this is a breakout level where the candle break out of the resistance, right? So it's currently retesting that now. This is a pivotal point. What does a pivotal point means? It's a pivotal level where this thing could go high and go parabolically, or it could go down. So that will be right here. Right? These levels are your key level of support. Why? It was a resistance before. You have a mini gap. So wicking down all the way to the 511 is okay. It's okay. The structure hasn't broken down. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Have you guys heard about the Elliott wave? In the Elliott wave, there's always 3 rallies. You got 1 rally, and then you got second rally, and then you get the third rally, and then you got wave A and B, and this is what's happening. Okay, so this is my coaching 101. So it's those people who says a little bit. In every trend, not every, in most trend, mostly on daily or weekly chart, or even in a shorter time frame, expect a rally of 3 times. So you have 1, 2, 3 before it actually creates a higher low. So let's do it again here. Let's see if that happens. So you got, I don't know if this considers to be 1, 2, and 3. Or you could say 1, 2, consolidate, and 3, and then you move up. Same thing with the to the downside. You normally get 3 rally to the downside too, but this one only got 2. Let me see a better example. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you move again to the downside. Sometimes it gives you 1. This one did not give you 2, 3. So 1, 2, consolidate, 3. Okay, so it's always like expect like a 3 rally. In a most market will give us a 3 rally before it creates a higher low. So if you see like 1 rally and then the second one push a little bit higher, so maybe that's by the third rally you'll be like, okay, I'll be taking profit, because that will be exhaustion, right? So those are the technical way of finding if the bullish structure remains to say or remains intact, right? So always just see if there's like 3 rallies. You got 1, 2, 3, and sometimes it creates a higher low before it actually continue to go back and create a new higher high. Okay, so it's always just 3 rallies in a perfect market. Same thing with the downside. You got the hook. 1, 2, 3. So if you try to use that, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to my shares because I think there's gonna have more rally. You give me only 1 rally or give me 2 rallies, and the third one, that's when you get out. It's like a hint in a way. So for app, it's looking good, but we do have this M pattern. Neckline breaks below this is your support right here. It's not, the structure is not broken yet. It's really not broken to the downside.
This is Tesla, right?
Oh my
Mary,
goodness,
this
you're
chart.
right. I'm sorry. Why am I looking at Tesla? Yeah, so there you go. So you have the double top, you have the M pattern here, but this is a key level of support. So this could be a buying opportunity. I do like app earnings beat multiple times for the past 2 years. It's been earnings beat. So fundamental wise, it's good. So it's either a continuation to the downside or this is just a short pullback. No structure is broken, it's still intact. Maybe I will start doing this for me too, just to see. I'm going to start doing my trend line, but this is really, just like I said, this is a pivotal point. Okay, so you're in the lower trend now. This is a pivotal point. You could break down here, or you could go back and retest your upper trend line and retest here. The market sentiment, just basically a ripple effect. So all stocks is just not all, but at least most of the stocks are just going down. But fundamentally, app will do well. will definitely do well. This is just an opportunity for you guys to buy if you don't have one. If it falls below this, once again, what do we have? Half of the candle will serve as your second support from 460, 457 right here. And then you have this key level of support again, and then filling up the whole candle right here, which is pretty obvious. And if this is a falling wedge, or you could say it's a descending channel, it's a bullish pattern. Your RSI is climbing below. I mean, it actually falls below your signal line. It's still above 50. It's still A-okay, but now it's currently 53. Let's take a look at the monthly. Yeah, monthly, it's like I said, it's still not broken. It's still bullish for me. In a way, we want it to be at least going down so that it could breathe a little and continue to go higher. RSI haven't reached below 66. So this one is currently on the 65. Okay, so hopefully we see a possible reversal. RSI is not only just the overbought or oversold territory, right? Sometimes you will see a possible reversal. Just measure the what was the lowest low the RSI had hit before it actually take off. So at this current level, when it touches here, it goes higher. It touches here, goes higher. It touches here. Hopefully, it's gonna go higher. So let's see. If I measure
you.
the retracement for this could be just a healthy pullback. I do like app long term. See, so app, even if it touches this candle, which is about that 488, 486 level, is still to be a healthy, which is could be a golden ratio of pullback on the retracement. You are currently on the 50%. We could push it a little bit lower to, you don't want to be in the 486, but if it ever does, I'll add my position too. But this is a pivotal point, okay? So this current level is a pivotal point.
Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think that's it. We could go and see you guys today. I'll send the link on the, remember we have now the live on the Crown Traders, so you could find that link over there now, okay? Thank you guys. I'll see you. Thank you so much. If I can get half of the knowledge you have, I won't lose any money. That's not true. That's not true. Your emotion is actually the one that always kicking in. It's not really your technicals, you know. So it's you could have all the technicals in the world, but if you don't have discipline, we will not succeed. But at the same time, you could have all the the mentality. Sometimes the market humbles you, right? The market just sometimes you're overconfident. You have to look at yourself. I'm like, am I overconfident? You need to stop because the market will humbles you. You could do a book 101 if you could line up for, if you could go to wap.com. I do a coaching 101. I do coaching with Airtuan if you guys like to talk to Airtuan, but normally I'm the one who's teaching the 101. With Tom, he does more complex of the options. He does options training for those people. I do basic training for options because I'm a simple gal. I don't do naked calls and all that. I just do regular buy calls or buy puts or sell covered calls and sell puts. That's all I do. I don't do nothing fancy. I feel like I could make money on the simple stuff. Why complicate things, right? I don't need those fancy stuff. You could do a wheel strategy at the same time, but I try to focus one at a time, right? So we cannot be Jack with many trades and what do you call it? Jack with many trades, master of none. So we have to be focused on one thing. If you're good at buying shares or swing shares, stick with it, you know? Then if once you get better, then you could maybe branch out to buying calls, right? So don't get crazy on finding a way to make easy money or fast money because in reality, being successful doesn't happen in one day. Right? It takes discipline. All right. I think that's it. I hope I answered most of your question. Good job. You made 50 bucks. Hey, 50 bucks is 50 bucks. It pays your Discord. 39%, Lillian. Good job. 39% in SPY call. Good job. Is the market recovering? It looks like. But looks like only on the shorter time frame, okay? Not on the daily or on the longer time frame. It's just good for scalping. We only did scalping. All right. Tamir making money. Yeah, Tamir is another whale like Ertuan. But that's it now, guys. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or I'll see you later. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for being with me today. If you are on the YouTube, we actually offer this via Zoom. So to avoid lagging, you could join me. I put the link there for the Zoom for the future reference so that you could be able to trade with me live without lagging. To those people who doesn't have Zoom, you could download it or just click on the link that I put in the descriptions, okay? Well, I'll be live again today at 3 p.m. I think the gentlemen will be joining me again. Yes, I think it's fun to be with the guys, but at the same time, it's kind of quiet without all those men. It's more peaceful, but I do love them, and I will see them again later. I'll see you guys later at 3 p.m. Thank you, guys.